Rams get set to do battle with the New Orleans Saints. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line, it's the tight end, it's your wide receivers, everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
He's going to let this one go deep. Looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey, because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And give him 17 yards that time, as that'll move the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Say what you... But Kaepernick's still one of the best at doing that as the scramble gets him a first. Kaepernick now on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. The great move couldn't free him. Taken down at the 10. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Sammy Watkins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, A 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Throwing, Hundley. Open man is Westbrook, complete. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
They'll look to throw, and it's caught. Kobe Flainer. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Back to throw now on first down. Eluding the pressure, and a big loss here as he's taken down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on third and long.
Flick round! Here we go!
Looking to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the rookie from Alabama, Marlon Humphrey. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked off by Kevin King, the rookie from Washington. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Let's go! What? Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. That's caught by his rookie tight end. It's Gerald Everett. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards through the air and a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. We've become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division, every year, is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to block J.J. Watt. So far, hasn't been too successful.
Now Kaepernick throwing on second down. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year.
Sack, baby. Sack.
Here's 3rd and long. Kaepernick needing a big play to counteract the sack.
Flex round. Flex round. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Flex round. Let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Let's go. Round 38.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Ohio.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Flex round. Flex round.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And when you go 5 wide like they just did there, you can't really max protect, can you?
No, you cannot. What you're hoping is that by going 5 wide, you're forcing the defense into coverage. And if you do that, you got a chance to find some people downfield. But if they audible themselves and go into a blitz, then it's got to happen right now.
Or lights up. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kevin King, the rookie from Washington. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Dante Fowler in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On second down, here's Kaepernick. Flushed out right. Open space inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So Kaepernick forced to exit the game. And all eyes now on the backup quarterback as he'll duck under center. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Tavon Austin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams add on to their lead. And it is now 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. To return it, Alvin Kamara. Well, if you haven't gotten enough football this Thanksgiving weekend, there's still more to come. Tonight,
yes,
you're pumped up. It's two of the most storied franchises in NFL history doing battle, the Packers and Steelers from Heinz Field. Then tomorrow night, more. Wrap up your Cyber Monday with the Texans at the Ravens from Baltimore.
Man, is it time to start shopping already?
Just go online, man. I said Cyber Monday. Click, click, click. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. Over the middle, complete. That's Richardson. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Give them 22 on that one. And that leads to a New Orleans first down. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. On the left side, this is Stills. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Kenny Stills, his second touchdown on the season. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything is working pretty well. For the defensive
guy, what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
Near the 40 to the 39. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Then he'll give it here to his running back. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
The Saints with an extra defensive back here on 3rd on the field.
Could they blitz?
Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Brad, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And he fields it cleanly. A beautiful fake. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Well, it wasn't much of a gain, but we're getting near the 2-minute warning, so maybe they just want to get to that point, regroup, and decide what they want to do the rest of the half.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now this time he'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. It's complete to Flanner. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 1:57 to go in this 1st half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Try to lay one up deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. It's caught. Stills right side. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Here we go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. He'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Saints are back within a score. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's how you want to start a sequence defensively. That's what we used to call, partner, hello, glad to meet you. Tagged him for a loss.
Off the play fake. Allen. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
No. Check. Patriot. Here we go. Jumper. Left. Detroit. Over.
Now Allen to throw. On 1st and 10. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 5 yards left for the offense. It's 2nd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And here's Allen to throw on 2nd down. And this will complete to Will Fuller. Touchdown, LA! Will Fuller in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get-off on the snap, jump too quickly.
All right, here we go.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we come upon halftime here in Southern California with the Rams on top as we send you across the country to Orlando. Standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, the fact you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9.
Watch it now, Barney. Set. Green, 30. Gone. Detroit.
Allen now from the gun, he'll throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. He is a difference maker at the linebacker position. He had a pick 6 last year, remember it. But it's different for those guys, isn't it, than a corner or a safety?
It certainly is, because sometimes they're pattern reading, seeing what the receivers are doing. Sometimes they're spot dropping, just getting to a place on the field and finding the quarterback and going to the ball. But remember this, these linebackers, at one time in their life, a lot of them were running backs. And they love having the ball back in their hands and making big moves towards the end zone.
And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 24-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Now Allen on first down, eluding the pressure right. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A very solid gain of 27. And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
No. Check. Patriot. Now let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
To throw on 2nd down. Allen. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Watch it now, Barney.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Allen looking to throw on 2nd down. Being chased out left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd.
Here we go now.
Off play action. Allen. This is caught. Watkins. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a handoff looking right. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Tavon Austin with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is
and my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Kevin King, the rookie from Washington. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
That one good for 10 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Not an ideal spot to be on 1st down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in 2nd and manageable.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Marcus Williams, the rookie from Utah. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. His defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Let's go. 1, 9.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to wind up and air it out. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Flush to his right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A good pick up there, 26 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt. And
no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Dominic Easley in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Now Hundley. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Dominic Easley in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Let's go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Well, a heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. Now they try the right side here. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a gain of 5. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. But other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it.
And now here is another interception. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And when what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Time running out here on the play clock. Now a handoff looking right. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 30. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Rams now coming out on the field. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play clock winding down. Now they try the right side here. Room to run past midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. Now Allen to throw. To throw on 2nd down. Flushed out right. Now he'll go deep down the middle. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
And checking that NFL scoreboard there in the 4th quarter down in Arizona. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Carson Wentz, a single touchdown pass to this point in that one. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Halfback sent in motion. And here's Allen throwing on 3rd and long. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Bryant. Needed 13, and with a good spot, they got 13 and a 1st down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down at the 34. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Now Allen. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
The Rams on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Allen now operating from the gun. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Allen from the gun, he'll throw. Steps away to his left. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end, he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Let's go.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. The Saints in the hurry up here. Clock continuing to roll.
Hurry up, here we go.
Takes this up right near the 45-yard line. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. He's got his running back downfield. 30 yards on the pickup there. And that leads to a New Orleans 1st down.
We know it's tough enough to pick up 1st downs on 3rd down plays, but when you go for it on 4th down, sometimes you're actually just praying, and on that play, the prayer was answered.
Back to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play, as we'll get a timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. 10 yards to go on 3rd.
Let's go.
He'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And now they're an extra point away from winning this thing in the final seconds.
Well, that's the one they had to have. Put them in a position where they're tied up, but I got to get out of the way. We still got an extra point that's pretty crucial.
That's right, just one more element to complete the victory. And they have got the lead. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Rams getting set to go now. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking two plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty, and with that, the ball game is over. Well, Charles, this...
Okay, I was gone for a minute, but I'm back now. Sit back down. Then like everybody nowadays, Hollywood. Oh, it's like that now. I'ma show you how to act now. I'ma show them how to act. I'ma show you. I'ma show them how to act. Okay, now picture little Bobby, just a young'un run around with his man in his hands.